Hello, hello. Welcome to the daily 1 hour political tarot readings on the Black and Orange channel. I am known as Autumn around here. This is my breathing pillow adorableness, who is the Boo Boo Zen Kitty and is my co-host, my little positive energy generator. I hope you're doing well today. Don't know what's going on here. I'm trying to get this thing open. Oops, what's this? What is this? What is this? Okay, we're good. All right. I printed out a new one of these. So, ta-da. Indeed, welcome to the daily 1 hour live political tarot readings and astrology on Sundays. I tack on some time. In the first 10 minutes, please put your political questions in all caps in the chat. Everyone here is really nice. If you type in all caps, I'll know that you're speaking to me. I do apologize if I can't answer every question. I have to listen to my intuition, which it draws me towards some questions more than others. If I don't answer your question, I'll often put it in the comment. I'll copy it into the first comment tomorrow, the following day. I don't always, but as often as I can, I'll put it there. So you can just put it back in the chat if you want me to read on it. But if I don't answer your question or acknowledge you, it is never anything personal, I promise. Promise, promise, promise. We have the best moderators on the internet. Amazing. There's Jean, Linda, Wondering Eyes right there. Kathy W, Noel. There are others. And I'm so grateful. Keisha's right there. Thank you. You guys rock. You make this possible. Thank you. Okay? And 10% of all of, basically, of gross income. That's all the income before expenses that comes into the channel. 10% is donated to feedingamerica.org, which supplies food to food banks across the country. Thank you for being here. Also, speaking of that, speaking of which, guess what today is? Happens 4 times a year. Yes, it is a good day. It is a good day because you have made possible, you have made possible the second quarter donation to feedingamerica.org. This is, I'll add this up on Patreon. These are the gory details of income, and the green is the quarterly donations I've been making. How much money I make around here is not exactly a secret. It's not a full-time gig, but this is a donation for the second quarter because of you, because you have been so generous and so kind. Feedingamerica.org got $303 today because of you. Entirely because of you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You have helped fight hunger, and it's so needed right now, and I'm so grateful to you. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's not a secret. 10% of the income that comes in the channel goes to feedingamerica.org, and I make the donations quarterly, and this is for the second quarter. All right, so yay! Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will be making my next donation in October for the months of July, August, and September. Okay, so that's what's going on there. All right. I'm so glad you're here. I am so glad you're here. All right, so still trying to get my Tums open. Oh yeah, this is a top notch. This is why people have assistants, don't they? This thing is like hermetically sealed. I don't understand it. Oh, wait, I tried the other end because I'm a genius with a J. like Donald Trump. For anybody who didn't hear that story, thank you, Bismo. Thank you. For anyone who didn't hear that story, there was, and this comes from a Republican operative, a Republican person who got to meet Donald Trump, and I guess is a big, I guess enough of a fan that he was near Donald Trump, but he wasn't, he didn't know, so he said, "What does the J in your name stand for?" And apparently, and this is from a Republican, Trump said, "Genius." The J in his middle name, the initial, the J, he said, Donald Trump said, stands for genius. I'm not making that up. Oh yeah. And can I just say, for the record, I know you can't tell, but I now have minty fresh breath. Just putting it out there. I may need that later. Steve Jobs was warning us about this time of year, this year. There's a lot of stress. Bism was saying, Trump, hooked on phonics worked for me. Ted, please tell me you're joking. I am not. I am not. I'm completely serious. All right, get out these cards. We're going to use the Gilded Tarot again today. Links are in the description box if anyone is interested, and I've got links to all of the different decks that I use around here. Happy Tuesday, Autumn and Zen Kitty. Hello, Marie. Marie is saying blessings to all. We're so tired of minus 45. Cannot wait till he leaves. Absolutely. Oh, and Cappy's mom. Cappy's mom is one of our moderators as well. Thank you, thank you. Autumn, all else fails, read the opening instructions. I know. I know. You're very good. You're just a very good kitty. Yes, you are. He's just the biggest, softest, warmest pillow. Yes, you are. With that great big long tail. You are precious. All right, so we've got lots of good energy going today. Lots of good energy going today. All right, so I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to look for anything you have in all caps that I can read on. Everybody's so nice to each other. You guys are so great. Good morning, says Kay Nelson. Like the emojis. You know me. I'm a sucker for emojis. Oh, Cat Shepherd. Good morrow, friends. With the cool emojis. Why do my emojis look small today? I didn't make anything smaller, I didn't think. Oh, I have my first downvote of the day. I guess that the Trump supporter has rolled out of bed. Yep. I usually get about 4 a day. I don't know why someone bothers coming in here every single day to downvote me. But they do. All right, looking for anything in all caps. All caps. Oh, here we go. Susan saying 1 thumbs down. She hasn't even started yet. Yes, exactly. All right. Please click thumbs up if you're waiting. Oh, please. Yes. Autumn, you're worth waiting for. Thank you, Maria. That's very sweet. Pamela saying we're busy chatting, saying hello to everyone. Excellent, excellent. Helping each other out. Keisha. Hi, everyone. Great news. My book is scheduled to arrive on the 22nd. I'm overjoyed. It's my birthday gift to myself. A book you wrote? Please put in the comments. If that's a book you wrote, please link to it in the comments. I want to buy a copy. Please, please. Okay, let me see. Keisha, happy birthday. Was your birthday today? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Absolutely. Okay, there's Greg. So, when the lawyer and court questions start and the fan is spinning, which kidlet is going to turn first and rat out daddy and siblings? There's going to be a plan. I can. It isn't as much honor amongst thieves. It's a matter of traumatized kids stick together. And everyone's job is to protect the princess. I've gotten it over and over and over. I've gotten it since I literally started the channel. It's been consistent, every single reading. As far as ratting people out, there's going to be the one word is protect Ivanka. That's going to be it. Other than that, you're on your own. And I've also gotten that Trump he's going to be really not fair to Junior. But it's a day ending in Y, unfortunately. So, anyone else order Mary's book? I have not. Susan's saying when the book comes out, something huge will happen to distract us, so be prepared. Absolutely. Keisha Autumn, you rock. Not as much as you do, but I'm trying. Oh, they found a squirrel with a black peg in the West. Yeah, but the plague is I want to say it's a bacteria, isn't it? Cat Shepherd, bonjour tous mes amis. Bisma, Autumn, you do beautiful work. Oh, yes, thank you. Okay, 101 in the chat, please hit the like button. Yep, 154 now. Wow, Autumn, okay. Do happy hearts and kitties and all kinds of goodness. Okay, I don't know what is wrong with me. I am every single time there. It's like I'm on edge, and I don't know why. It's like I'm waiting. I'm really waiting. Every time there's a breaking story, every time my phone or something makes that noise that there's a headline or there's a notification, it's like I can't stop myself from looking, from checking. Non chat malheureusement. Wild nails. Oh, thank you. Roses. Figured it was a good day for my black roses. Anyway, yeah, I'm completely distracted by the notifications, more than normal. It's really weird. It's like, what the heck am I waiting for? Because I'm just on the edge of my seat, and there's plenty of space behind me for me to sit back. Okay, okay, where was I? Man, it really kicked me down to the end. Okay, I think that's where I was. I'm not sure. Forgive me if I've missed your question. This thing kicked me around. Keisha, oh, Grizzly. Grizzly is in federal court today. Will things work out in her favor? Oh, they haven't said anything yet? Well, reading on Grizzly today. Okie dokie. That's what we have to do. Jean, can all the states get on the same page for masks in schools? Not until a certain somebody's out of office. I think I mentioned this yesterday, but I didn't see your replies, so I'm sorry about that. Yesterday, I think I mentioned that seeing Trump in his mask, literally his followers, the people, they're not even drinking the Kool-Aid at this point. They're snorting the powder out of the packets. That picture of Trump wearing his mask came out, and they were all saying how, I can't even say the word in reference to Trump, SEXY. I can't say the word. It's not like I'm not trying to say that word. I can't say it. And then the word Trump in the same. Anyway, they were saying he was, yeah. Personally, I swear to you, it looked to me exactly like the villain in the most recent Mad Max movie. You know, it's Charlize Theron and oh, Tom Hardy, the man with the beautiful lips. Yes. Mystic Maria, will Congress do anything to prevent 23 million people from becoming homeless? Gosh, one would hope. Oh. It's infuriating. All these people are suffering. They don't have to. This does not have to be this bad. They're making it this bad. Okay, Renee, where your thumbs down with Pride Autumn means you're doing something right. Thank you. Wandering Eyes, they have their daily list to downvote before they do anything else. It's just sad. Kay Nelson, please remind everyone to hit the like button, subscribe. Thanks, everybody. Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Happy birthday, Keisha. Absolutely. I see a cupcake. Oh, what was this nonsense about cutting down on carbs? I mean, what else is there to live for? No, I'm kidding. They're kitties. Of course, there's more to live for. There's you guys, but oh my gosh, if I could never have a cupcake again, oh my gosh. Autumn, that can be a trauma response. The cupcakes? No, I'm kidding. Okay. Will Meadows, I get the feeling Maxwell will cut a deal, if she hasn't already. And will Meadows resign as a chief of staff? Harry's mom is asking, will Meadows resign as chief of staff? Melissa's asking about Maxwell cutting a deal. All right. Have Epstein's tapes been destroyed? Say by Bar. I think I saw a question about the thumbs down. Do they hurt me? No. To the best of my knowledge, they actually they help to some extent because it's interaction. It counts as interaction, but I don't know that for certain. Harry's mom is also asking, have the tapes been destroyed? Which is a great question. Okay, well, things work out in her favor. All right, have Epstein's tapes been destroyed? And okay, so things work out in her favor. I get the feeling she cut a deal. Okay, so there's that. So we're starting with Grizzly. Ugh. What a cesspool. I would hate when if somebody was going to read on me, they'd be like, oh, yuck. Her energy is just vile. I would hate that. I would be embarrassed. Oh. Okay, I've got that in. Oh, and it jumped. So I've missed questions. Okay. Taylor. Do the Republicans feel their lack of response to the illness is a way of depopulation of the country? What better way to make Medicare and Social Security than let the elderly die? I'll ask. I don't think so. I've read on this sort of thing before, and I actually got that they're just so myopic. And they have such tunnel vision about, you know, the government is bad, taxes are bad, all that kind of, the usual. Okay, Susie's asking, I'd like to know, what is the overall forecast for the illness? Is it getting worse or stagnant? It's getting worse. Susie, I'm so sorry. You ask good questions, and I am so frustrated with this situation. I'm not frustrated with you. I'm grateful for you. I am so frustrated with this situation. It's getting worse. And even once we get past this, there's going to be a second wave. And until we get everybody doing the same thing, until we get everybody chipping in to get rid of this thing, or there's just flat out a vaccine, which can't happen very soon, just because they have to test it on, because they're giving it to healthy people, it has to go through all of these rigorous tests. And even if you fast track it, you've still got to go through most of the tests. And until we get the vaccine or everybody pulling together, this is just going to keep going, and it's hurting people, leaving people homeless, leaving people hungry, and then of course people lose their jobs, so then they lose their health care, and there's a pandemic. Oh, and then if you catch it, you have a pre-existing condition if you survive it. I am beside myself. So, and every time I read on it, it was like my guide's about bullhorn saying, stay inside, wear a mask, wipe everything down. It's like, okay. I wish I had better news. I'm very frustrated. You can tell, I'm very frustrated. I'm so sorry that I'm not more helpful. Grr. I feel like the old meme of the little girl with the hairbrush. Okay. Mystic Maria, why are there so many people unwilling to wear a mask? Are they sociopaths? I will ask about that. Okay. I think they feel attacked. They feel, I think they're scared. I think a lack of control scares them. But I'll read on it. I will read on it because I can be wrong. Mystic Maria, we are beside you, Autumn. Thank you. Thank you. Autumn's motto, don't do it. Don't do it, yes. Oh, Jane, you've been put through too many of my readings on this. It's the same, yeah, it is. I turn over the cards and my guides saying, don't do it, don't do it. Oh. President Harkonnen just yanked us out of who? Oh, Cat, I love that. Yeah, but it takes like a year. He's going to do damage, but he won't be able to do it fully. And Biden's going to be like, reverse. Thank you. But I love that. President Harkonnen. It's a Dune reference to anyone who... thank you, Kathy. It's a small sacrifice to wear a mask. I know, Sharon. I know. Yeah. Thank you, Kathy. Okay, so I've got some questions, and I got my cards, and I have the cuteness. What is going on with my stomach? This is very unusual. This is very unusual. You know, and I've tried to look, is it something in my subconscious? Am I worried about something? Yeah, just trying to survive the Trump era. Nothing unusual. Read on your symptoms, maybe? No, there's an idea. Oh my God, you made a Dune reference. I know, Lynette. Kat does that. Kat Shepard. She's awesome. All right. Tamana, I was talking to my Trump supporting neighbor. His words were, I won't live scared. I'd rather die standing than live on my knees. My reply was, putting on a mask puts you on your knees. Agreed. Agreed. Another means of self-expression to wear a mask. I'm building a nice collection. Excellent, Kat. Yep. All right. Actually, I'm going to be selfish. I'm going to pull 3 cards on why my stomach is freaking out and why I'm on the edge of my seat and why I keep jumping. It's like I'm so expectant for some kind of headline. If I just lost my mind, it's quite possible. Oh my gosh, Pamela, my husband has cancer but refuses to wear a mask, thinks it's a hoax. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry, Pamela. It's infuriating. All right. What's going on? Why am I so expectant? Why is my stomach freaking out? Am I picking up on something? Or... Because, hey, if I've just lost my mind, pretty normal, actually. Four of Pentacles. Okay. It's the card of the Miser. Of running out of money. I'm okay. Three of Cups. 10 of Wands. 7 of Pentacles. Well, I'm getting two messages. The one is just for me, which says I need to give myself credit for how hard I'm working on things, which is true. I don't do that. You can talk, you can talk to my therapist. I don't give myself enough credit for anything. But no, this is a celebration. This is Democrats celebrating. There's a burden, and this burden card, this 10 of Wands, I have been getting that for eons now. There, maybe I just need to make sure it can be clear. I just want to make sure you're what you can see can be made clear. Okay. This is court cases. Usually it's like the wands are like, usually they're staffs. They're big chunks of wood. And so it's like, I get that for huge amounts of paper, like when you grind it down and use the paper pulp to make paper, and the amount of paper involved in court cases and hearings and all of this. And there's so many coming. And 7 of Pentacles, this is what's already, it's ready to go. There is, thank you, Linda. There is Democrats celebrating the straw that breaks the camel's back. There's so much ready to go. This is the card I call Fruits of Labor. Actually, let me turn this light on. Maybe it'll be easier for you guys to see. I call this card Fruits of Labor. And it is ready to go. And the reading feels like it's going that way, right to left, which it does sometimes. Sometimes it's just because, and sometimes because I'm left-handed. Senpei, we will give you credit. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, it really it feels like there's a lot that it's been done. It's ready. They needed okay to use. Like they had copies of things that they couldn't legally use, but they know the information's good, so everything's just waiting to just be brought to court, to hearings, especially court, and Democrats celebrating. And in that sense, this card is this 4 of Pentacles for the reading is, it's going to hurt the Republicans. It's hurting their people. There are big donors right now who are saying that they're not going to donate to Trump. Mystic Maria, this is the Gilded Royale. Gilded Tarot Royale. The link's in the description. Gilded. But there are big donors who are saying, I don't believe in Trump. He's going to lose. I'm not going to give you huge chunks of my money. Hang on. Dave is saying, starting to appreciate the borderless cards because they facilitate limitless thinking. Oh, I like that. I like that. Okay, there's there's a lot more coming than because it feels like, oh, we're going to be waiting for a while. I don't think we're going to be waiting. Tina's saying, I've had 3 direct major threats to my life over 4 years. Oh my gosh, Tina, I'm so, so sorry. I am so sorry. Bless. Aries Mom, those are pretty cards. They are. They're very pretty. All right, so I think yeah, something's imminent or big. But I don't know when. Is this, when is this? Is this a long way away, a short time away? I know the cards are not good with time, but just a hint. Those are pretty cards. Mystical Marina, another reader got that Elaine Chow is the spy. McConnell's wife? Spy for the Chinese, because she has no love of Democrats. Odd. Yes. Well, other readers, I'm not always right, so I can't just say that, if something doesn't make sense to me, it doesn't mean I'm right and they're wrong. Oh, spy for the Chinese. Could be. Check with readers overall. It's usually the consensus we come up with. That is what happens. But I don't want to say. Thank you for not saying who it was, because just thought it was interesting. Okay, because I have no interest in bashing any of the other readers, by bashing I mean even saying anything negative. They're amazing, and I'm impressed with the amount of talent out there, and I am humbled every day by just some of the greatness. So I'm sorry, am I disturbing your sleep? Am I disturbing your sleep? Oh, big yawn. You could not be cuter if you sat down and tried. Okay, so is this like a short amount of time, a long amount of time? And someone's saying, this reading's going on forever. King of Cups. Okay, Democrats in power, or having power, rising to power. Strength, 4 of Swords. All right, so strength, quiet as a tomb, and the Star of Hope. Well, I didn't get the Chariot, and I didn't get a Knight. I think it's going to be a lull. I think that's what that's saying. And even if it's state, with the Democrats, they're ready to go. They're ready to go. Yeah, and people are suffering in the country too. But right now we know that there are strong cases against Trump. I think it goes quiet, and then out of the blue we get hope once things seem much more quiet. Okay, so let me get through these other questions. Maybe it's why we all feel heavily burdened with headaches and stomach pains, like our inner selves are so tired of the weight. Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you. All right, so we are at 34. Okay, so we're looking at Grizzly. Grizzly Maxwell. Let me see here. My pendulum says no to quickly. Thank you, Dave. I do like to know what you guys get. I figure, like I said, with our consensus, as long as you're okay with us sometimes getting different answers on things. Because that's what happens. We're all reading on the collective energy. I think it was Linda G the other day who was saying that it's like all the readers, it's like we're all listening to the same channel. It's like, yep. Okay, so Grizzly. Oh, man. Man. Everything hurts. Everything hurts. Just the energy, it's beyond. It's energy. It's not just even like negative or dark. It's like a miasma. Is that the right word? That it's like toxic. It's sickening. It'll like destroy your health. Pristeris, I'm feeling pretty good. Lots of fresh from the farmer's market. Heat wave coming. Oh, good, good. I'm glad. I want you guys feeling good. That would, if my magic wand had any puff, you guys would be living well. Grizzly. What's going on with Grizzly? Dems wrote to the Supreme Court to expedite the financial records of Trump. Or is that SC? South Carolina? Supreme Court? I don't know. Okay. Knight of Swords. All right, investigators are going after her. Yeah, and now prosecutors are making their case. Okay, King of Cups. Seven of Cups, so much lying. The Fool, the center. The Fool is her in the sense of just because they got away with it for as long as they did, how could you think that you'd just keep getting away with that? Six of Wands is a victory card, and then the Nine of Wands. Yeah, well, they're definitely very powerful, very moneyed men. Grizzly, Ghislaine Maxwell, however you say her name. I call her Grizzly. Grizzly Maxwell. This is powerful, rich men protecting her. Whatever it takes to protect her. But she just kept going and going and going and thinking that I'm being drawn to the mask. Like, oh, you know, I'll just put on this little mask and no one will ever recognize me. It was that level of, I can get away with this, a Supreme Court. Okay. Thank you, Harry's mom. There are a lot of lies that are protecting men. I don't like this victory card. Don't like it. If this woman walks, if this woman, I don't think so. I can see her being in jail. It's actually, that mental image comes to me quite easily. But I don't like the Six of Wands. It's the victory card. Who's got the, it feels like she's got some kind of victory. What's going on here? Is it like a deal? What do you think, Kitten? I'm glad you have no idea who this woman is or what she's done. That makes me happy. Your biggest problem is just trying to keep the giant fur coat clean. That's the worst problem you have, and I like it that way. All right. Victory card. Greg's saying autumn. Maybe you need to de-stress. Try a cranial massage. Non-invasive, gentle. Stop my wife's migraines. Oh, that's sweet. That's wonderful, Greg. Powerful men protecting themselves. Oh, yeah. Ace of Wands, taking action. Very much taking action. Six of Cups. All right, the nostalgia card. She's got tapes. I believe it. I believe she has tapes. I believe she has really nasty evidence. Four of Wands. Although it feels like a lot of the men, this is the vacation or retirement card. I'm getting retirement, like some of these are older people who aren't in office now. Magician, and she can produce them out of the blue, like a coin. Strength, which puts her in seriously, because she can turn on so many of these monsters. It puts her in a position of strength. It brings temperance, but so she's not. It doesn't get her off from having to face any consequences. I'm just going to keep the cards here. There we go. All right. Yuck. She's awful. Her energy's awful. So, move that over. So there was another question about her. Have Epstein's tapes been destroyed? All right, got the cards spread out here. Have Epstein's tapes been destroyed? Epstein's tapes been destroyed. No. No, and there are backups. Because there may be stuff against he himself that's been destroyed, that he wanted destroyed. Or she has agreed to destroy some things for a very powerful person who's going to help her immensely. But on the whole, no. Will we ever find out? Well, I'll ask. Okay, have the tapes been destroyed? Four of Cups. Death card. Chariot. Eight of Wands. Oh, Tower. I'd say no, they have not been destroyed. They have not been destroyed at all. They're there. Oh, yeah. Moving quickly, death of reputation, freedom, careers, lots of, there's more than one. More than one. Some of them get played over and over and over, and there's the Tower. Oh, I like it. These B words. The BA word. Them getting their comeuppance. Thing of beauty. I think Grizzly was being kept on ice. I think she'll cut a deal. Well, it looks like she is going to face some consequences, but yeah, there's definitely a deal here. There's definitely, oh yeah. There's the kind of deal here. Look, these are the two cards that fell out, and that explains it perfectly. All of these men, all the societal, political swords in their backs, and she is the fortunate one. She is sitting pretty. Oh yeah, that's a deal. Is this anyone who, is anyone, is she going to implicate anyone? Or does she have proof on anyone? On someone who is currently in a serious position of power? Are the FBI in possession of the tape? They will be when she gets the deal. Virginia Jesus, there are lots of tapes of her and Andrew. Ugh. Yeah. Oh. Ugh. I got that mental image, and now I'm trying to. I can't remember what I was going to read on. Ugh. Duh. Okay. I think I might have to just go on to another topic. Congress doing anything to prevent 23, where are we? 45. Okay, 45. Will Congress do anything to prevent 23 million people from becoming homeless when the moratorium on evictions is let up? Oh, goody, homeless people because of Republican cruelty. What a shocker. Anger. People absolutely furious. Fury. Absolute fury that this is happening. We've had to shut down everything. We can't pay. We can't afford our rent. We can't afford anything. Our kids are hungry, and we're being kicked out, and we're now homeless. Oh, forgive my language, these bastards. I'm sorry. They're okay, there is some hope. Hopefully, I'm hoping even the Republicans are not so cruel and stupid to hurt this many people this badly. Dave's saying McConnell won't allow the poor to get money, must preserve corporations. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, the world. Four of Wands. Devil. Strength. Ten of Swords. Okay, actually, this feels like Democrats make a better argument. There are some people who are hurt, but it feels like it's almost like evictions are allowed to go forward, but then it's halted or something. It's harder to vote by mail if you're homeless. Yeah, boy, there are the number of people who would walk on over glass in bare feet, broken glass in bare feet to vote right now. It's higher than ever. Okay, so there is hope. And what I've got is the world, the home, and people have been at home, not a proper vacation, but people have been home, okay? But then with this illness running rampant, they couldn't work. But what's going to happen, this feels like strength of Democrats. Let me see if I can get any more information on this. Okay, and I need one more of these. Bizarre. I haven't needed to take any of those for almost a year. Certainly more than since toward the end of last year. Weird. You had to prove your voter registration. Aw, he's a kitten. He's playing with my little roll of Tums. King of Wands. Well, there's Trump. Queen of Cups. Eight of Swords. Five of Swords. This is there are people hurting, but this is Democrats Hello, sweetheart. Just yelling, just making the biggest stink, making the fighting tooth and nail. And even to the point where even Trump seems like, whoa. Partnership, this helps them. And then when the Democrats have really made it their own and they're really making progress, then suddenly the Republicans are like, oh yeah, this was our idea. No, it wasn't. But they take credit for it. We're going to make sure with your health care, we believe in protecting pre-existing conditions, said the Republicans during the last election. The other side doesn't. What the heck? Just take any popular thing and say you have it and they don't, even when you are measurably, strongly, loudly against that thing. Makes no sense. Harry's mom, what is considered poor in the U.S. now? Oh, I can't remember exactly, but it's going to be rough. It's going to be rough. Okay. Basically, are Republicans, okay, where are we? We're at almost 52. Are Republicans trying to depopulate the country, or voter suppression? I think that's also another possibility. Okay. Kathy's saying, so glad to make it today. I'm so glad you're here. Depends on where you live, the cost of living. Yeah. Yeah, to be near my family, this is not a cheap part of the country. But anyway, we do what we need to do for family. Yesterday, Trump said Obama stopped testing first. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, have all the mercies. All right, so depopulation or voter suppression? Depopulation, voter suppression, or just Republican anti-government dogma? All right, to go for depopulation, voter suppression, or just plain old Republican selfishness. Let them eat cake. All of the above, Autumn. Yes. Ten of Swords. Well, it's going to come back and bite them. Okay, are they going for depopulation? Judgment, Five of Pentacles, Page of Swords. Subconsciously, Trump is. He has such a fear of being poor. I'm feeling just his absolute abject terror at being poor. And like, poor people don't deserve to live. They don't deserve anything. That's what that feels like. This is Judgment, big major arcana Judgment. Here's the poor and the ill. And there's Trump the bully, who was sent to military school because he was being such a bully. And he was bullied by his own father. Something for that. Okay, depopulation. Not the other Republicans know. Trump, certainly subconsciously. Trump's parents were both once poor. Well, then they probably just drilled it into their kids that that's bad. Who knows? Oh, Allison has to go. Have a good day, Allison. All right, so that was depopulation. This is voter suppression. Are they not responding because of voter suppression? Knight of Pentacles, Emperor, Seven of Wands on the defensive. It's a byproduct. They're going out, they're trying to campaign. They can't campaign the way they used to. Things have to change. And Trump is an albatross around their necks. That's what that feels like. And they are in a defensive position. But I don't think that's why they're not responding. It doesn't feel like that's the answer. Okay, is it just good old Republican selfishness? Three of Swords, Four of Pentacles, the Sun. Oh yes, if you're sad and you're blue and you're lonely, money will make all your dreams come true and make everything right and good with the world. And if you just work hard, you just save your money, and you're a miser like Trump, and you do whatever to get yours, then you will be in the butte. Yeah, it's their dogma. They're responding so badly because they don't believe in government. They don't believe in taxes. They don't believe in they didn't go through an Ayn Rand Atlas Shrugged phase. They just stayed there and called it their lives. So, yeah. Okay. 220 watching. Thank you. All right, what is next? What is next? Okay. Where are we? We are at almost 58. Why are there so many people unwilling to wear masks? Are they sociopaths? Why are there so many people unwilling to wear masks? I'm getting that feeling again. I'm getting that edge of my seat feeling. What is this? Very strange, very strange. Better than being depressed, I guess, but it's just very strange. Okay. Okay. Why are so many people unwilling to wear masks on the whole? Why are so many people unwilling to wear masks? Strength, okay. Don't like to show weakness. I'm being drawn to the fact that it can be hard sometimes with, like, our pets. If they're hurting, quite often they won't show it because they're hardwired that if they're in pain, if they're hurting, there are no vets in the wild. There's no, and showing weakness is how you get yourself killed. So I hate to break it to these people who were convinced that, you know, the Garden of Eden was a real thing and not a metaphor. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Vicky, a straight up Pisces, feeling everything. How do you keep your heart calm with God without wanting to fight or get sucked in with that part that wants to fight? Pink saying, Harry's mom saying, I feel it too, Autumn. I just keep pulling down positive energy. That's it. Throughout the day, I'm trying to pull down. It's like a habit. I'm trying to make it a habit as much as possible, and everything gets better. My mood, my energy, people around me, how things go or don't. I'm just constantly just pulling down, and it doesn't have to have a name. There isn't a face associated with it. It's just the divine. It's like gargantuan white light or gold light or whatever. It doesn't need a color, but it just that divine light, divine energy. Just pulling that down, divine light, all day, and that's how I get through it. But they don't want to show, especially with the kitty, they don't want to show weakness. The backs of our brains are still, at the back of the brain. This is the front of your brain. This is the back of your brain. It's your brain stem. Back here, this is the old lizard brain. And as we evolved, we got all this fun stuff up front until we get to the very front. Human beings get this prefrontal cortex. And what I found really shocking was when I found out that famous prefrontal cortex that helps us so much up here, it's only about 1/4 of an inch thick. It's like, well, that explains a lot. So, but no, there's stuff back here that's saying don't show weakness, don't show weakness. We have no, we have no, we don't have a way to get rid of this illness. So back of the brain, show no weakness, show no weakness. 4 of Wands, 5 of Swords, 4 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. They're of that mentality that if you want anything in life, you have to go get it. You have to, pretending that that's all it takes. Pretending there isn't bigotry, pretending that it's a level playing field. Yeah, good luck with that. Frosty Bean, I listen and watch the BTS. They bring joy into my life. Well, they are very, very talented. Yeah, immensely. Okay. Yeah, they're stuck at home. The poor are stealing from them. They have so little. They have a zero-sum mindset, which is if you have something, then I don't. There's only so much to go around, and if you get anything, then I don't. And it's anger and it's greed. It's a greedy mindset. And then they feel so helpless, and they're financially suffering, so they want to take action. But there's no action that they can take against the actual illness, so they're looking for an excuse to take it out, that I have control and I'm the, yeah, it's a very narrow view of the universe. Meadows, will he resign as Chief of Staff? We are at almost 64. Will Meadows resign as Chief of Staff? Has anybody heard anything as to, is he finally realizing what an impossible job he has? Anybody heard anything? Meadows. Kathy, greed is the mother of deceit. I believe it. I feel exhausted. I think he's exhausted. I'm feeling his energy, and suddenly all of my energy just went, ugh. Ugh. He's exhausted. He is absolutely run. The expression in England is run pillar to post. Just to take care of that. He's exhausted. That's what I'm feeling. Page of Swords. Trump the bully. Trump is a bully. And Meadows sees that up close. Meadows will probably get fired on some random Friday. Trump loves to fire people on Friday. I understand, Pink. Hanged Man. Two of Pentacles. Oh, yeah. Somebody wants to read on my career, and these are the first two cards they pick up. It's like, oh, you don't need to pick up anymore. I'll just quit now. People at the White House are speculating. Hermit, right in the center. Like, Trump isn't listening to him because Trump's a bully. Surprise. Wheel of Fortune. Things are looking bad for Trump, and he doesn't want to hear it. He takes it out on everybody else, the lovers. And he only wants to be surrounded by people who tell him, basically, if you are chief of staff, your job is not to say who can come in and who can come out of the Oval Office. Your job is not to be the person in the room that gives the truth and will close the door and give you the hard truth that really helps you in the end. No, no, no. Under Trump, you have one job. Thank you for being here, Linda. One job. Suck up to Trump. That's it. That's it. He doesn't want correction. He doesn't want suggestions. He doesn't want anything besides you telling him, oh, that was such a great phone call, Mr. President. Oh, that was so great. Oh, that was so fantastic. You look so great today, Mr. President. Oh, we're so lucky to have you, Mr. President. Blah, blah, on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Oh, hello, Otter Grove. It's a matter of time, and he can see the writing on the wall for Trump. And Trump's impossible. He's an absolute bully. He's an absolute, again, the B word, the BA word. Oh, jeez. Oh, wait. Cards flying. Gravity's working. I tested. I checked. I just checked. Gravity is indeed working. It's good news, people. Hang on. Oh, there is so much coming against Trump. It fell on the floor. Ace of Cups, overflowing emotion. The moon, more overflowing emotion, howling at the moon, levels of emotion. Six of Pentacles, having to go to food banks, having to, it's a card of generosity, or having to beg. And people in dire situations, but then so much appears coming after Trump. Yep. All right, so that's that. Is there anything I could read on for you guys? I can get in one more reading. Is there one thing that would help you sleep better at night? Or you think me reading on this would help everybody else in the chat sleep better at night? Biden right now. What about him? Renee, did you talk about Trump's attack on Dr. Fauci? No, I don't know that there's much to talk about. I'll be perfectly honest. Okay, Extreme Brands advice for us. All right. Well, I'm going to do advice for us because Biden, I don't know exactly what will help me. Oh, I don't know. You guys help me every day. I'd read on Biden, but I don't know that there's anything specific to read on right now. So I'm gonna do advice for us. He's on right now. Biden. The great Karnak. I believe he is speaking. Just kidding. Awesome. If there's, hang on, let me get back up here. Jean, if there is something about Biden that you would like me specifically to read on, or, well, anything, if you wouldn't mind, if you're going to be here tomorrow, do put it in the chat. Tell us Biden will be elected. I've gotten that. Okay. Will Biden be elected? And then, okay, that's good. Will Biden be elected? And then a message for us. Okay. Will Biden be elected? Biden be elected President of the United States. President Biden. Five of Swords. All right, that's the thief card. As in, the only reason Trump is in power is because he stole the last election, and the Republicans have been, yeah. Justice. King of Wands. The thief. The presidency is not the only thing he stole. Thief. Justice. Trump the man. Two of Swords in the middle. Decisions. Okay. Three of Wands. What you send out comes back to you. Page of Wands. Sending the message. Sending the message. Message. Sending. Making the decision. Trump under all kind of legal problems because he's a thief, and he's proven to be a thief. Will Trump be believably proven, if not fully in a court of law, but I mean, we know he's a thief, but I mean to the average person, like, I can't ignore this kind of. Twana, yes, Biden will, according to my pendulum, by a landslide. That's what I've always gotten. Will Trump, it's going to be fun trying to timestamp this later. Will Trump, will he be believably found out, basically? Knight of Wands, him and Junior. And the kids. It's the Trump organization. Not just him, it's going to bring his family down. Knight of Swords, investigation, active investigations. Knight of Cups, active people trying to put together hearings, like in the House. Okay, Four of Swords, there'll be a lull. Then, boom. Goes from dead quiet to, oh my gosh, kind of, and the world. Okay. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. These are the horses going along, just doing the investigations. And then, but everything's quiet, and we're just kind of sitting around going, la 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 la. Well, I guess it's a day. And then suddenly, oh my gosh, great big devil card world major ending of the administration and huge, oh my gosh, wow. Yeah, that's what I'm getting for that. Okay. Any advice for us? Any advice for you wonderful, wonderful people for whom I am eternally grateful? Horses are going in opposite directions. Well, yeah, they're different though. Hey, I don't make fun of your puppet show. Thank you, Water Grove. Yes, Kathy. Vote. Yes. Message for us. Five of Cups. We're disappointed. We're disappointed, but there's still good there. We're able to see so clearly what's wrong. But there's still things upright. We are in better shape overall than we think we are. For someone who has a very sick family member, I know that's not going to hold water, but that's kind of what I'm getting. Temperance, Five of Wands. Temper your outbursts. Everybody's under a lot of stress. We need to temper our outbursts. Hello, kitten. We need to be good to the kitties. I don't need to read on that to know. And that's just a day and why. Okay, center of this reading, Star, hope. Hold on to hope. Three of Pentacles, that's crafting, that's craftsmanship. The Emperor. Master craftsman. Master your crafts, whatever that is. Take whatever time you can to master your crafts, and if that's just finishing projects or that's actually studying something you've always wanted to study, but have hope. Control your outbursts is what it's telling me, and get your mind off it. Work on something that's going to help you in the long term. That's what I'm getting. So, extreme brands. Heads down, manage your energy. Keep disciplined. Yep. Let me see. 3 more cards. Because it feels like I should. 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's a burden. What we're going through living during this time is a burden. There's a good kitty. There's a good kitty. This headache would go away. Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Maria. I wish I could take your headache away. Cat Shepherd, I'm becoming a better cook and baker during these times. Too bad I can't share it with anyone. But someday you will. Knight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups. In the immortal words of Eliza Doolittle, move your bloomin' ass. That is your message. Thank you, Jean. All right, you guys hang in there. All right, I'll be back tomorrow, and we're going to get through this. Laughing is good for the soul. All right, hang in there, hang in there. Okay, why are your paws wet? Oh, okay. All right, you guys take care. Quilter, using my fabric stash to make masks, excellent. There's just, yes, thank you, Autumn, and thank you, the Troll Sayers, absolutely. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow, okay? We're going to get through this. We will. We're going to get through this. All right, hang in there. All right, see you tomorrow.